Hello everyone, it's Kaiju Stuff here, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be reviewing this Bandai 2000 History of Godzilla set, which I recently got from my comic book store. And let me just say, this looks really cool, and I've been dying to open it, but I just haven't really been feeling making a video about this until today, because I've had it for about 2 weeks. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Starting with the box, the text reads, I don't know, but I know that says Godzilla. And that's really it, because I don't really speak Japanese at all. But here it says Godzilla 2000, and a little sticker letting you know it's official, because that is indeed Godzilla on the sticker. Most of the front is just this clear plastic showing the figures, and I also bought it with this plastic wrapping material that I will be opening, so yay, I'm losing money. This side of the box has Burning Godzilla, and this side has Godzilla 2000, which I guess is symbolic for the 5-year gap between movies. On top has some posters, including the ones from the Showa era on this side, and the Heisei era going into the Millennium era on this side. And in the middle has Godzilla 2000, and Godzilla here, and that's it, because I can't read the rest, because I don't speak Japanese for like the 12th time. On this side has that text again, while it's overused, and a nice picture of all the figures on this rock. Now I find the coolest part of the box to be this, because every poster that you've been seeing so far has a corresponding figure. And it also gives you a nice visual on how to construct the figures out of the box, along with pictures of the figures. And on the bottom has all the figures looking very nice in their individual pictures. So without further ado, let's open this beauty of a set. And if you guys were wondering, but I'm sure no one was, this is what it looks like without the plastic wrap. And I think it looks a lot better and a lot more clear, which I didn't even realize that until undoing it. Alright, here it comes right out. So far, looking fantastic. And here they all are, out of the box, and they look really good. So without further ado, let's go in chronological order, starting with Godzilla 1954. Starting with Godzilla 54, he's got a really nice sculpt, and I think an even better paint job. Looks really nice. I like how all the scales are perfectly sculpted. And I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple months back, I made this video, which is basically the same concept of toy, but it is a different line, but this is basically the exact same Godzilla 54. His skin's a nice dark gray, the dorsal plates being a light gray, and the face is really well painted, with the eyes and teeth all being individually painted, along with the pupil. And the nails are obviously painted as well, including the toenails. And for articulation, the arms could go a full 360 degrees around, and also, all of these figures, their heads pop off, along with other parts of their body that can get pretty annoying, but we'll get to that. Otherwise, a really cool Godzilla 54, and I highly recommend. Next up, Godzilla 1962, which I think is really accurate when it comes to the suit itself. The skin is a really dark black color, and the dorsal plates being a gray. I kind of find it weird that most Godzilla 1962 figures are kind of a hint of green, while this one's a complete jet black. And once again, the face is remarkable in how tiny all the teeth and pupils are. It looks really nice, but he does look a little goofy from the front, like the suit, so that makes it accurate. The fingernails are a bright white, along with the toenails. Overall, a really cool figure, and one of my only 62s in the collection. And the next one up to bat being the Godzilla 1964, which is the only one in my collection, believe it or not. The skin is a dark gray color, with the dorsal plates being a light gray. And once again, it's just, they really do not mess up on the face paint because it all looks incredible here. The fingernails get a nice bright white along with the toenails. And for the articulation, his arms can move once again, and that's all the articulation for the entire set. The 54 and 64 are the only ones that move their arms. Pretty neat. Overall, I think it really looks like the suit and really looks like Godzilla 1964, and I also like how this is one of the only ones with articulation in this set. Now, on to the Heisei era. Godzilla 1984, which has that really black skin again, which I think fits him. Now, in my humble opinion, I think this Godzilla either looks like a bulldog or a really disheveled old man, which makes sense, considering he was supposed to look scary again for this film. And like I mentioned before, the skin's a dark black, just like 1962, the dorsal plates being a light gray, and the eyes and teeth being really nicely done, especially the teeth in my opinion. His nails are a bright white, along with the toenails. Overall, this is probably the most movie-accurate 84 that I own, even though I only own 3, but still, the point of it, okay guys? You guys remember what I said about 5 minutes ago, where I said that some of the figures have the same sculpt as the one set that I've reviewed? This is another one of those figures. The Burning Godzilla has the exact same sculpt. His base skin color is a light gray, I would say. His body's a really nice mix of red and orange translucent colors. Looks really, really good. His dorsal plates are a deep translucent red. One thing I find really cool about this figure is that even the tail has some translucent parts, unlike most figures that it kind of just awkwardly ends at the tail. But this one doesn't, so I find that really neat. Now, Godzilla having his nails painted, I think, makes him feel pretty. Don't take that away from him. But in all seriousness, the fingernails are painted as well. A nice, I guess, orangey color? That looks kind of weird. Same with the teeth? That's weird too. It looks like he had a fruit by the foot. Now, this figure's a really nice figure, but my only complaint about it is really the paint job in the mouth, because it really looks weird compared to the other figures, because all the other ones look really good. And last but not least, we have the most detailed but most annoying figure of this set. That being the Godzilla 2000, which looks incredible. But there is one problem, and that he falls apart way too easily. I'm only demonstrating the arms here because it took me about a half hour just to put the back dorsal plates on him. That's ridiculous, especially for like a figure that's 4 inches tall. Now, I will say, this isn't the only figure that has that problem. Godzilla 1984 also has it, but it's much less noticeable, mostly just in the head, unlike this one where it's almost the whole body. Anyway, the skin is a really nice deep green color, which I think looks nice, and the dorsal plates are a really dark purple. Unlike a pink from a certain other Godzilla, the face looks really good, probably the best out of any figure in the set, has the best sculpt by a long shot. His fingernails are a nice bright white, and is it me, or are his hands a lot bigger than the other Godzilla hands? The toenails are also a bright white. And with that, that's pretty much it. But he really has an astounding sculpt for being such a tiny figure. My only problem just being the fact that he breaks apart like dropping a Lego set. Now for comparisons, I will also be doing in chronological order, starting with 54. These comparisons being this Godzilla Squishy, that is supposed to be Godzilla 54, and I really love this thing, and a Mezco King Ghidorah, which I think it actually scales with pretty good. And for 62's comparisons, I chose this mini Playmates King Kong and the Zilla Cake Topper. And for 64, I chose a Mezco Mothra Larva, which I think scales pretty good, and a 2003 Bandai Mothra. And for my 84, I have my NECA 84 and my Bandai 84. So now you have my entire 84 collection. And for a Burning Godzilla, I have this 8-inch Destroya and NECA Thermonuclear Godzilla. And for Godzilla 2000, I chose the channel's main Godzilla, which is a 2016 Bandai Godzilla 2000, and a Bandai Orga, which I think is the first time I'm showing them off on the channel, I think. Let me know in the comments if it's not, but I'm pretty sure this is, so enjoy them. And finally, I will compare every figure today to these Hyper Godzilla set that I reviewed nearly 2 years ago. That went really fast. But yeah, so as you can see, they kind of look similar, but specifically these two, or should I say 4 figures. Here we have the Burning Godzillas, which have the exact same sculpt. I guess the new one's better, but I like the simplicity of the old one. And finally, the 2 Godzilla 1954s, which are pretty much identical besides some slight paint alterations, but otherwise they're extremely similar, and it's really hard to tell the difference if you don't have them already. And with that, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. We are so close to 400 subscribers, so it would be great if you were to subscribe. So with that, bye-bye.